The big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So FIU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Panthers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense... Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Finds us back in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space, it's Malone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, extolled. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Oh, he's got some space.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with the lone back. Sweet cut there. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Phillips. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Powell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Across the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Graham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you got to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Jaguars will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Jaguars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. He's going to run it. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. The 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
FIU pushing tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room. It's Malone. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll immediately call timeout. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And they're able to get him on the ground. Just enough time to get off one more snap. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Gives it on the option. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 48 on the field goal.
It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Baylor. We'll circle back if... big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got a man. It's Graham. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Crowder. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but that'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. FIU pushing tempo. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for room, it's Phillips. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Got it in the middle, it's Scott. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
On the set.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. FIU pushing tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're close close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one's going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that. Drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air, it's Davenport. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And the Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air, it's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points.